Back in 1990, when I was in the Manson group with the Spooky Kids, I worked at a record store in the back room where I would do shipping and receiving, and Manson worked in the front of the store as a clerk. And working in the back gave me plenty of opportunity to stash CDs down my pants and go sell them for like drug money. When I worked in the back, I used to listen to the radio, like talk radio. Was very into, still am today. And there was a show on there, the host was Bob Larson, Christian guy. Kids would call up and say, I worship the devil, Slayer is the best, and I'm going to kill you, and this and that. And it was the greatest.
I'm taking on the forces of darkness. I'm dealing directly with the devil. I am here. I've got a Satanist live in person, a member of the priesthood of the Church of Satan, a man who is dedicated to destruction, war, bloodshed, and primordial barbarianism right here live in the studio. In a nutshell, your belief, Boyd, as a Satanist committed to war and bloodshed, is what?
Is that the strong dominate the weak and the clever dominate the strong. That's it, absolutely, in a nutshell. That's what social Darwinism is all about. But we have a situation today where the weak are dominating the strong. And we've had that situation for the past 2,000 years because I think you know why. Because of Christ. Because of Christ.
I brought Manson in the room when Boyd Rice was on, and I was like, man, you got to check this guy out. I don't know if it's like a goof or if he's like really evil, because he seems like ultra uber evil to be serious, but we couldn't stop listening to him, and it was fascinating. This guy was talking about all these esoteric references and this and that, stuff I've never heard of.
Who's your God?
My God is Abraxas. Represents the balance point between good and evil. It's the only power that can bridge the gap in man's divided nature.
You've got a God who's all mixed up. He doesn't know whether he's good or bad.
It's both at the same time.
You can't be good and bad at the same time. You can't say I love you and rape somebody at the same time. This woman's daughter.
I heard Boyd Rice on there a few times, and I thought he was the devil, the things he was saying. So I have this impression of Boyd Rice, really nice guy, really down to earth, really cool. And then we decided we were going to trade paintings. So he was very fond of one of my paintings from my She-Mail series, so he wanted that. And then I sent that to him, and then he sends me this painting, which I get it, and he tells me how he did it. It's a skull on paper, but over it is blood, and he told me it was the blood of a menstruating 13-year-old virgin. And he said, well, she was a virgin when I met her, but then you know how that goes. So my whole image of Boyd Rice, of being this nice guy, down to earth, pretty normal, once I got that painting, that all flew out the window. So now I think he's even worse than what I thought of him back on the Bob Larson show. He's like the devil times 3.